Thank you for that World News Update. Now, time for our weekly deep dive into the UK property market this morning. For more, here's Bloomberg's Sandra Kilhof. Sandra, this week you're looking at modular homes, which the government is suggesting could actually solve the housing crisis.
Yes, Caroline, we'll have to see, because such factory-made houses are cheap and quick to construct. They're often more eco-friendly than traditional homes. That is why we're seeing London's mayor pushing for hundreds of modular homes to help alleviate the capital's homelessness crisis. But of course, housing has really been an issue for years across the UK. So one of the firms building these types of modular homes is Ilke Homes. Their executive chairman, Dave Sheridan, joins me now. Dave, good morning. A government-sponsored report has suggested that we could see as much as 50,000 new jobs if the UK delivers 75,000 modular homes per year by 2030. That seems like a lot of houses. Is that realistic in your opinion?
Good morning, yes. Well, it is realistic if you think the factory can employ up to 1,000 people and a factory can produce up to 2,000 homes. So it's simple mathematics. And also, what really is realistic is the existing supply chain and labour force in construction is getting older. There's less entrance into training, whereas factory-built homes can take non-construction people and get them working in a manufacturing type way than a construction way and produce homes which are high quality and off the production line.
But surely you would need sites to build these homes on or put them on, and, it's really been touted as something to solve the housing crisis, particularly homelessness in London. I do wonder, when we have such a lack of sites in the capital, is it realistic to go about it? How do you get the areas to put these modular homes on?
Well, the sites have never been the issue. It's always been the sort of the viability of the site or the access to the site. The one thing that modular lends itself to is the infrastructure is a simpler play. Working in partnership with councils and government, we're releasing sites for areas of London such as Essex, Thurrock, areas such as that, out towards a sort of Barking as well. There's large areas of land available for modular construction. And we tend to work in the modular, we're not developers, so we're providing the homes that people need. It's a slightly different model to traditional developers. So we can work in a much different sort of production way than traditional developers, because we need scale and volume. So if you take whatever government study, there's a massive undersupply of homes in the UK. If we just produce, 25% of that shortfall, then we'd be up to 40,000 homes a year. And we're producing homes which are at the entry level, the affordable level, which people need to live in. So we can work in a slightly different way than traditional builders. We're not constrained by the same model. And we produce at scale rather than on a sale-by-sale basis.
Right, but is it really kind of a permanent solution to housing? Because one of the things about modular homes is that they can also be packed down and moved, and that makes it possible as a form of temporary accommodation as well, for instance, on sites that might need to be used for development in the long run. So do you really believe that it is a permanent solution to the housing crisis here in the UK?
Oh, absolutely. The homes we build come with the same warranties and guarantees as traditional builds. I mean, these are highly engineered. They're not the sort of modules of the past. These are come to rigorous standards. Our homes come with an NHBC guarantee, so you've got the same comfort as if you bought a home off one of the major developers. All the products are coming from traditional supply chains, so we're using the same timbers, we're using the same sort of insulation products. And these homes are rigorously tested and go through a very high quality control process. So, and if you think that the last 20, 30 years in the UK, hotels, student accommodation, hospitals, schools, they've all been built through some sort of modular, or a lot of them have been built through some sort of modular technique, and they've stood the test of time and lasted. So, we're highly confident that the product stands up to the test that you challenged us with there.
Thank you so much, Dave. That was Dave Sheridan, Executive Chairman of Ilke Homes.